Hello, good morning. It is Friday, it's 10 o'clock, and we're doing the 7 simple steps, step number 4. I have recruited my lovely bride Corolla to assist me with step 4 because she knows more than me about at least one of these topics, maybe all of them, but at least one of them. So,
Good morning.
Morning, Corolla. All right, so your health. So this step, let me start there. It's keep well your way. Keep well your way. All right. And so health is huge, huge important, right? If we're healthy, our bodies move well, we think well, we can do everything that we want to do. Life is pretty damn good. So what can you do to encourage your health? Now, I've gone back in the day, I went to the doctor, and to say, hey, gee, I'm not feeling all that well, don't have much energy. And then basically looked up my stuff and said, oh, yeah, well, you're heading for diabetes there, bub. It's in your family history. Your blood numbers aren't looking good. You're going to end up being a diabetic. And so what did he tell me? Eat better, exercise more, manage your stress, get enough sleep, right? This is what doctors have been saying for like thousands of years, right? Did I do those things? No. So I basically just gained more weight, got more stress, blah, blah, blah. And so I've had these kind of epiphanies that have occurred that have helped to kind of bump me on the right path. One of those was I was going to go skydiving with my daughter. And we went and we did it. And that's a whole nother story. But anyways, when we did it, there was a rule that they had that you could not be 250 pounds and engage in skydiving. I was like 246 pounds. So I started looking at that and saying, whoa, 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 this is not good. I'm going to be cutting off a whole bunch of options in my life. So what I did, that kind of prompted me to start on the exercise gig. And so I've been a pretty regular exerciser since then. So that's been good news. So that's kind of something that bumped me along. Another thing that occurred afterwards is that I had this osteomyelitis, it's called. And it's an infection in a bone is what it is. And so the treatment for that, I either had to be hospitalized with antibiotic IVs for, I don't know, a week or something, or for 6 months, I had to take like huge, huge doses of antibiotics. I was taking like, I don't know, 10 huge pills, a number of antibiotics a day, and I had to do that for 6 months. So for 6 months, make sure that medication worked and that I would be healed, I didn't drink any alcohol, right? And so do you know what happens if you don't drink alcohol for 6 months? You lose weight and you feel better. That's the reality of it. And if you think about it, it's not just the alcohol calories, but the further part of it is that when you drink, a lot of times you make some pretty bad food choices, or at least I did. Maybe I'm the exception. Yeah,
you do.
Yeah. All of a sudden, at the end of the day, it's 11 o'clock and you got a few drinks under you and decide that you need 3,000 calories of nachos or whatever it is. Yeah. So anyways, I lost weight. I felt better. I could think clearer. And so that became, I'm not going to drink anymore. So that's been 10 years, have not drank. So kind of got bumped onto that path. Then we were, looking at nutrition and trying to understand nutrition. And so with that, and by the way, with the exercise thing, you got to find something that works for you. I've tried a number of things. If I was relying on running as my form of exercise, I'd be toast because I'm not a runner. I never have been a runner, never will be a runner. Don't want to be a runner. But I have found other exercise things that work for me that I'll be able to share with. If you're interested, I'll certainly tell you what those things are. But nutrition, huge, huge importance I've become to understand. And nutrition in terms of your functioning every day and your long-term, how your health is going to be long-term. And so there are these fantastic doctors, very caring people, very smart, that know the science and how the nutrition choices affect your health, right? I know a little bit of it. Corolla knows way more. Mm-hmm. But one of the ones that I really was impressed with was Dr. Neil Bernard. And he's like this guy that grew up on a dairy farm in North Dakota and became a doctor. And he's just like a very personable, just a very lovely man. Yes. And very smart man. He starts talking about things and it's like mostly over my head, but I kind of catch the gist of it. But there's a bunch of people that you've listened to, doctors you've listened to.
There are.
So tell me some.
And a lot of them started out trying to prove what they later decided wasn't true. And I don't want to go into that too much, but there's Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, who's a heart specialist, There's Dr. Brooke Goldner, who's she's cured herself of lupus with a whole plant-based diet. There's Dr. Joel Furman, Dr. John McDougall, Dr. Michael Clapper, who's Canadian, and Dr. Joel Kahn, who's a cardiologist. And they all kind of have one thing. And actually, I think a lot of other doctors, Dr. Mark Hyman, lots of these other guys also have one thing in common. Add more vegetables and fruits to your diet, take out processed foods. And when you do that, if you add 6 to 8 servings of fruits and vegetables to your diet daily, it's going to give you immense benefits to your health because number one, you're going to up your fiber. And most people in North America are low on fiber, very low. And fiber is very important. It keeps you full, keeps your body eliminating things properly, and it also feeds the gut bacteria. And they're just figuring out now how important gut bacteria is to your health. The other thing that I have to look at my notes was micronutrients. Eat for micronutrients. So when you eat vegetables and fruits, you're eating for micronutrients, not just a nutrient. If you took a vitamin C pill, you just get vitamin C. If you took orange juice, you get vitamin C and sugar. But if you take an orange, you get vitamin C, you get fiber, you get other micronutrients that probably work with the vitamin C to help your body use that vitamin C efficiently. So you want to eat whole foods. And that's the biggest thing that I think most of those guys are putting across. So my challenge to you is add an extra salad to your day today.
Perfect. So anyways, so basically your nutrition choices have impact on your health, right? Your health today and your health in the future. And so I've learned this, Carola and I've learned this, and it's been a huge, huge benefit in our life that we've been able to make those changes. And don't trust us. Rely on the science that's out there. Man, there's a lot of smart people that got this stuff figured out, right? So if you look at that and be open, I'm going to encourage you, be open to a little bit of change. Try something, see if it works for you. Maybe our experience isn't the same, but others, try it and see. Maybe that's the solution for you. Because if you feel better, if you have more energy, that's a beautiful thing, right? So the other thing is, of course, everybody says you got to get enough sleep, and sleep is a problem. Especially sleep is a problem when you have, you stressed out at night, that kind of thing, you can't sleep. And so somewhere along the way, and I can't remember how this happened, but we started becoming meditators. And meditating in the morning, just like 15 minutes, super simple. You just sit quietly, try and focus on your breathing, and then it works. It settles you down. Another little tip that I've learned as of late, lots of times at night you can't sleep because you're thinking about tomorrow, right? Whoa, what do I have to do tomorrow? There's so much things to do tomorrow. Okay, but let me just kind of suggest to you, there's going to come a day when there will be no more tomorrows, right? So having things to do tomorrow is a good thing. So I'm a big, now when I think about, what they got this, great. I have things to do tomorrow. That's important. I hope I wake up tomorrow morning and then I'm going to get those things done. So those are the things about exercise your way, whatever's going to work for you, but regularly keep your body moving, basically. Exercising is a crappy word. Maybe it should be stuff to keep your body moving.
Stuff you enjoy.
Stuff you enjoy, you keep your body moving. Yeah. Okay. So there's exercise. Figure out a way that's going to work for you. I know that running didn't work for me. Elliptical did I wore out 2 elliptical machines.
Yep, totally did. Yep.
That was a great tool for me. Consider trying something different that's going to help serve your body better in your choice of foods, right? There's certainly options you can do. Try meditating. Super simple, takes you very little time. Now there's one more health habit here, but I'm going to save that for next week, and we're way over time as well. I'm going to save this for next week, and I don't want to overstate it, but it is the best health habit in the history of humanity. You're going to want to watch.
Be good.
You're going to want to watch that. Okay, so have a great day and keep well.
Keep well.
Your way.